How's it going, Webheads? My name is Ryan Walsh, and this is a little bit different of a video I'm going to be doing today. I've kind of caught up with the recent season of The Flash. I was, during this entire season, I was doing a lot of schoolwork, so I couldn't really catch up on or just keep up with The Flash. So I finally kind of caught up. I'm still, an episode or two behind, but I'll definitely be caught up for the season finale. I finally caught up to episode 20 where Savitar was revealed. And I kind of wanted to talk about that. I know I'm a little late on this, but I was like, you know what? I want to talk about it. It's something that really is, it's super cool. I like where they're going with the show. And if you guys have seen it, you'll definitely enjoy this video. If you haven't seen it, I will definitely warn you guys that is a big time, just a lot of spoilers in this video, so you have been warned. So if you want to hear me talk about the identity of Savitar and what it may mean for the future, make sure you guys stay tuned. Before we get into this video, I want to remind everybody that's new to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. I have plenty more DC videos coming out on my channel, so make sure you guys stay tuned for all of that. Alrighty, Webheads, so I'm going to start off with a couple different things. I'm really going to talk about who I thought Savitar was going to be in this entire season, who I thought the identity of Savitar was going to be. The next thing I'm going to talk about of who he was, the actual reveal, and then I'm going to be talking about why it makes sense that this, why Savitar is this person, and then I'm going to talk about kind of what is going to happen in season 4 and how this is going to be, how this whole thing is going to affect season 4 in the later seasons to come. Let's start off with the first thing, where who did I think originally was going to be Savitar? Who I think the identity of Savitar was going to be? I personally thought it could be 3 people. I thought Cisco, I thought Julian, and I thought Barry. And the reason I thought it was those 3 characters is I kind of just was like, alright, well, who's it going to be? There's a couple of things that I will talk about later that kind of, hinted at it was going to be somebody in that group or someone close to the group. And I really was like, you know what? We saw a couple changes to a couple characters during the season. And Cisco, he was kind of just I kind of just threw him on one of my options because I was just like, you know what, maybe he's evil. Maybe they're gonna change this entirely. They're gonna make him evil. I thought that could be really cool. Julian, I thought maybe, but I thought that would be too obvious because he is kind of from the beginning of the season, he's kind of the jerk. And it wouldn't make sense to me at all. I didn't really think that. But then Barry, I thought maybe this whole thing is about time. The whole season is about Flashpoint and time being tampered with and what the effects will be. I thought maybe it's a future Flash, maybe it's another kind of Flash from a different dimension. They definitely dabbled in the dimensions and stuff like that. That would be really cool. But of course, before this episode, I wasn't really sure. It could be anybody as far as I was concerned. So I didn't really know that much. Now getting on to who it actually was, who Savitar was, and who Savitar was revealed to be. Now, this kind of got confusing for me personally when I first saw it. I read a couple things on it, so I think I kind of get the gist of it. But really, who Savitar turned out to be once he opened up, I was like, oh my god, who is it? Who is it? And it's a whole robotic suit, and then Barry Allen shows in, except he's got a scar on his face. I'm like, who the hell is that? Who the fuck is that? Is that Barry Allen? What the hell happened to this dude? He's got to be from the future or something like that. And so it was revealed that Barry Allen, it is Barry Allen, but not really Barry Allen, the Barry Allen we've been seeing this entire time throughout the entire season. Instead, it's a Barry Allen that's a time duplicate. So from a future fight that Flash has with Savitar, Flash creates a time duplicate that becomes Savitar. It's very confusing with the whole time thing, and I think I get it right. So if you guys have any more info on that, make sure you guys comment below. I really want to hear what you guys have read or what you guys think might have happened, all that kind of stuff. Remember, I am behind a couple episodes, so I don't know the whole thing, so you guys probably know more than I do. I thought to myself, I was like, this is definitely good because it's definitely confusing, but I can see how some people would be pissed if this happened. Like, they're just like, really, this is how they're gonna go? It's a future Flash. Come on. I can understand that part, but also personally, I was pretty satisfied of who Savitar was. I thought it was pretty cool. So now to go on why it makes sense that this is Savitar is I have 3 different things. The first one I'm going to talk about is when Julian was kind of taken over by Savitar and was talking to Barry. He was basically like, Barry, you were there from the beginning of when I was created. Okay, so that makes sense. It's Barry Allen is going to be, he's going to be there when Savitar is created because it is Barry and it was a time duplicate. Okay, that totally makes sense. And then also, there was another thing said from Savitar to Barry that he's like, I know all of your your teammates and all your friends' relationships, and I know how to turn them all against each other, all that kind of stuff. So it's like, okay. So when I was watching it throughout the whole season, I'm like, okay, so it's definitely someone that's like in that group or someone very close to the group. So it definitely makes sense that that would happen. And the last reason is basically the Flash has been tampering with time just way too much. And so obviously there's going to be different things that are going to happen when you tamper with time. You're going to have a specific timeline that you have to go down, but of course every single time you tamper with time, it changes. Every single time it changes and things happen. That's just the nature of Flash. It's been happening since the comic books have been coming out. If you guys read Flashpoint or anything like that, it's very cool how all of this happens. And all the negative effects it has on it. And I think this is why Flash is one of my favorite DC characters and why the show and just the character is so interesting. And so I think that's another reason why this makes sense, that he's just been tampering with time, and of course something negative is going to come out of it. So what does this all mean for the future? So is Barry Allen doomed to become the time duplicate, and is that just doomed to happen? I personally think that that's not true. I don't think that it's just, they're doomed. There's nothing they can do. There's always something they can do. This is basically based off a comic book, and like in every single issue of like any comic book, they always say, oh, well, there's nothing you can do about it. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. No, there's always something that can happen, that he can change it. And I think it will be changed. But I think after this whole thing, especially because it's supposed to be a future fight with Savitar that Savitar has created. So I think that, personally, instead Flash is going to fight Savitar, knowing all this information. He's going to beat Savitar, and of course everything's going to be good, just like all the other seasons. It's going to be okay, but then of course I think they're going to lead into something different, and I think that other thing is maybe Godspeed. I think Godspeed may come in season 4, or if I really had it my way, I would actually do a completely different villain, and I think they're going to tease some big storyline for the next season, and that's really what's going to happen. I don't think Barry Allen is going to be doomed to become to become Savitar. I think he's going to change it. I think everything's going to be undone, personally. I think a lot of things are going to change from when I was watching, from the episode I'm on till the end of the season. You guys may know stuff that I don't know already because I still have to catch up on a couple episodes. So there's a lot of things that could happen in this show from now till the end of the season. So I'm definitely going to be sticking around for that, and I will be doing a season finale kind of video talking about what happened, all that kind of stuff. And I do want to get more into the TV stuff on my channel about like the Flash. Maybe I'll do some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Maybe I'll do, I was going to do Cloak and Dagger when that comes out. Runaways I was thinking about doing. And I know there's a couple of the shows I'm forgetting off the top of my head that I wanted to do. But I will mainly be doing The Flash. There's a lot of TV shows out there, so that means there's a lot of time that I have to take to really watch everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys stay tuned to my channel so that you guys can talk about the TV universe and all the Flash episodes to come with me. So make sure you guys smash the like button if you guys like this video. Also, make sure you guys comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode and what's happened so far in Season 3 and the reveal of Savitar. Are you guys excited to see that it was Barry? Are you guys not excited? I want to know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, share this video to anybody that would be interested in it. Thank you guys very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Bye-bye. Alrighty, Webheads, if you guys like this video and you guys want to see more, make sure you guys subscribe right over here to Webhead. I have plenty more videos coming out on my channel. I also have my social media tags in the bottom right-hand corner, along with my social media links in the description below, and 2 videos below me that I think you guys would really, really enjoy. Thank you guys very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Bye-bye.